Hi, my name is John Kozinski, and today I'm going to talk about nutritional wealth versus nutritional poverty. Many of the popular diets that people eat today and they're recommended by the so-called health gurus often focus on restricting your diet in some ways. So we have low-carb diets, low-fat diets, no meat diets, no animal food diets, no sugar diets. In other words, we have the no-no diets that are abounding. But the problem with these diets over time, almost continually with all the diets, is that after a period of time being on a restrictive diet, it creates a form of nutritional poverty. And this nutritional poverty then runs into serious health problems. If we look at people around the world who are healthy and long-lived, there's about 10 or 12 groups that have been studied, then we see that none of these diets ate low carb. None of these diet followers, healthy eaters around the world in traditional cultures, known for good health and longevity, ate low carb. None of them ate low fat, extremely low fat. None of them were purely vegetarian, although they ate vegetables quite a bit. None of them restricted natural sugars from their diet. So what my experience has been as a health counselor over 40 years and teacher is that when people are on any of these restrictive diets long enough, they create this nutritional poverty that creates sickness. And even when people have sickness, they need nutritional wealth versus nutritional poverty. So what is this nutritional wealth that people ate around the world? Well, the nutritional wealth included ample amounts of carbohydrates. It's been found that people who have the initial benefits of being on low-carb diets then have some of the worst health problems after a period of time. So they ate ample carbohydrates because we all run on sugars and carbohydrates. So in the form of grains, vegetables, starches like tubers, sweet potatoes, and fruits and natural sweeteners. People around the world also ate natural animal foods, often on a daily basis, sometimes every meal as part of their diet. So my own experience and background after many years of recommending close to vegan macrobiotic style diets is that eventually people run into problems on those diets. And several people that I know, some of my colleagues and teachers, got serious illnesses like cancer and heart disease and passed away. And they were on these vegan macrobiotic diets that didn't have any animal foods. It's possible to create nutritional wealth on a vegetarian, vegan style diet. Often my experience is people need supplements to do that, some kind of supplementation to their meals. Then we have, in recent years, we have also people who are recommending no fat. Some famous doctors, so-called heart specialists, are recommending no fat in the diet. And fat plays an important role, as does protein and minerals and vitamins from animal food and the sugars from carbohydrates. So without fat in their diet, then people start to have vitamin deficiencies like D and E and A and K deficiencies. They start to also have other serious health issues because your brain is made out of fat. So 60% fat in your brain starts to interfere with brain chemical production, energy, strength. Then we have the latest version of restrictive poverty diets is the no sugar crowd, where people are recommending that you don't eat any sugar. Refined sugar has its own detriments, that's one thing, but this crowd is also recommending no sugars at all, including fruit sugars or natural sweeteners or anything that has natural sugars in it. Sugar is needed for energy for people and also to de-stress, probably one of the most important factors. So nutritional poverty is not what we need nutritional wealth. And we need to find out eating a traditional diet, as I just outlined, will give you the nutritional wealth you need to get healthy. There's also a misunderstanding that people need nutritional poverty diets, so-called narrow, restrictive diets when they're healing. In another time, I'll talk about this in another recording that we'll do, because this restrictive diets create something called a honeymoon period, which doesn't last. The best way to deal with our health issues is to eat nutritionally wealthy, so not nutritionally poor.